So you finally got a Galaxy S4, and you've seen the ad Samsung's been running with air gestures, air motion controls, things like that. And you're wondering, how can I get my Galaxy S4 to do that? So in this video, this is our Samsung Galaxy S4 tips and tricks. We're going to show you how to set it up, what options you need to turn on, and also how to actually use the different gestures and motions. So first of all, we're going to basically turn on our device, swipe open, hit the menu button, and go into settings. We have a couple of settings here. First one, let's go into connections. Make sure your NFC is turned on and your S-Beam. That's just for all of your data transfer, your bump features that you've seen in the past. Next thing, go to My Devices. You have a couple. You have motion gestures, smart screen, air view, and voice control. So we'll go to motion gestures first. We have 4 options. Make sure all of them are on. Air gesture, motion, and palm. Go to air gesture. For quick glance, air jump, air browse, air move, air call accept. So basically make sure you turn all of them on so you can actually perform all those motions, and we'll show you all the motions as we go through this video. The other thing is also in motion here, we have for direct call, pinch to zoom, mute. So basically if you have a phone call and you don't want to answer it, you're in a meeting, you can actually turn it off and actually will mute the call when it comes in. And of course palm motion. Now these of course is for screen capture, and you can see there it's basically the same you have with the Galaxy S3 and the Galaxy Note. And then you have mute and pause, where you can just cover, and it gives you a demo of how to actually function with that. So there's a couple of things in there just to get you guys noted. Now smart screen. Smart screen, basically you have 4 options. Make sure you turn everything on. You got smart stay. Basically the screen will stay on as long as you're looking at it. You've got smart rotation, smart pause. So basically this is pausing the video while you're looking away from it. So we'll show you some of that also. And you've got smart scroll. And once you get into, even though you can turn it on, you can actually have 2 options. One, tilt your head, or tilt the device. So tilting the device up and down, tilt down to scroll down, tilt up to scroll up. And we have tilting head, which will show you that. And also you've got visibility feedback. You can set the speed of the scroll if you want to. You can actually set that up here. So that's something to note while you're doing that. And then you have air view. Make sure you turn that on. You have information preview. This is not necessary. You don't have to turn that on. Progress page, I have that on. Speed dial preview, page magnifier, haptic sound, but these are the other main 2 you need to definitely have on. And that's pretty much it. Oh, hold on one second just to make sure. So that was under device, and under accounts we have nothing. Under more we have nothing. So that's pretty much it for the motions. Now one of the easiest gestures to show you is actually how to move your applications across your home screen. Of course, the traditional way is to hold down and they go from screen to move. But Samsung has added a different element here. You can see when you hold down on the screen, there's a bar at the bottom that shows you all your different home screens. And you can actually slide to the different home screen, and it will only slide to where there's available space. So there's available space here. I can drop that. I can take it up again. There's available space, and I can move there. So that's a nice, easy way to basically navigate apps across your home screen. The other thing is also the quick view. So basically your phone's turned off, your hands are a little bit messy, and you just want to see what kind of notifications came in. So you put your hand over the screen for a second, and boom, you can see there it shows what notifications you have plus the time, and you can basically see that quickly. That's just an easy function. The other functions also is how to answer phone calls without touching your display. We're going to get a call coming in, and you're supposed to just basically move your hand from left to right repeatedly quite fast to actually accept the phone call. So let's see what happens. We have a phone call coming in, and there you go, answered. So just repeated motion left to right is basically the way you use to answer phone calls on your device using air gestures there. So looking at air view is quite simple. Of course, just hover your finger above it, and you can see I can easily pop up. I'm not touching the screen. I can hover and open up different, look at different things and different albums. This also works in text messaging. I'm not going to show you because I have text there, but you can actually hover above a text message and preview the message itself. So it does work in certain aspects of the device. And of course you can scroll down and look and hover and see different, whether it's videos, different albums, things like that. So I can always hover and then I can tap into it. Got motion control, so you can actually swipe through photos and move left and right quite easily, which is something that's quite nice. Now, some people may say, well, you know, this is gimmicky, but I actually found this quite useful. Smart scroll as well as the smart stay with video. The best way to do is actually just to look directly at the device and then tilt your head up or down. Oh, you can't really see my head, but you can see the phone's not moving. So I'm going to tilt my head up, tilt my head down to scroll down. Now, usually there'll be a smart stay icon that pops up like that, that says it's active, and you can scroll. Doesn't work too well in low lights, but it's something that they can work with. Now, the other thing also is that we can look at smart pause. Now, that works, of course, just mostly with the gallery. And let's head out of there. Let's go into camera. Let's look at some of the videos here that we took yesterday. I don't know if you guys can see that clearly. So here's the right again. You can see I'm looking back at you and it's paused. If I look back at it again, it starts. So I'm looking back at you guys. It's paused. I look at it again. Overall, the Galaxy S4 has numerous features, gesture features and things like that, which you've seen, and it's quite easy to use. The setup process is very easy. One more thing to note is that besides going to the menu and settings, as you've seen earlier, we can also pull down a notification bar, and in the top right hand corner next to the settings icon, there is an expanded icon for your gestures, and to ensure that basically all your gestures are active, you have Air View, which we can active on and off, Air Gestures on and off, NFC, S-Beam, Smart Stay, Smart Scroll. So basically once you have all these on, all your gesture features should be enabled and active on your device. So that's just giving you guys a quick look at the gesture features on the Galaxy S4 and how to actually set it up. If you guys have any questions or any comments, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's all Booredatwork with 2 O's. So this is Thunder E saying thank you and always enjoying your entertainment.